Welcome, fans and foes, viewers and haters. I'm your cinema simpleton because these days, even Hollywood can't fool an idiot. Steven, where'd that magic movie touch of yours go? Oh sure, you're still on board with producing stuff like Transformers, but where's your real sci-fi classics? You know, the ones my parents grew up watching and showed me when I was a kid. Oh yeah! Now that's what I'm talking about! In the 1970s, a group of tweens from the small town of Lillian narrowly escape a train derailment during the shooting of their zombie movie. What, kids from the 70s didn't have pot to keep them busy? Oh, right. He's got all of it. But one of the kids, Joe, watches something escape from the wreckage alive and sneak off. Now the government has arrived to detain the area and reclaim whatever and whoever escaped from the accident, and the people of Lillian are being mysteriously abducted. Searching for answers, Joe and his friends go to save one of their missing friends and confront this unknown abductor. First thing I want to congratulate the crew of Super 8 on is the art department. Every nook and cranny of this movie is packed with tons of 1970s memorabilia that truly makes you feel like you've stepped back in time. Frig, I wasn't even alive in the 70s and even I was convinced. I just revoked any meaning to that compliment, didn't I? The direction of J.J. Abrams really lets him put his own spin on the current sci-fi genre, but he really couldn't have done all this without Spielberg as a consultant, let alone a producer. With Abrams' state-of-the-art visual effects and Spielberg's love for adventure, it wraps everything together in this movie to be something both exciting and nostalgic. They really are a perfect match in bringing this movie to life, or as it may feel to the older crowd, back from the dead. But it's with the focus on these kids that the movie really gets its charm. I honestly believe that these young actors have careers ahead of themselves. Their characters are hilarious, they're likable, and at the same time, genuine kids. My sole complaint is that they never really leave the same impact as those other kids you got in Spielberg's other coming-of-age sci-fi stories. I guess it's just something lost in the past. For the middle-aged crowd that grew up with movies like E.T., Close Encounters, or The Goonies, this is a movie with touches of all those generational classics. You'll get the kind of movie you never thought you'd receive in your lifetime again, with jumping out of your seat action and heartwarming music. But for the current kids in the audience, the maturity level does leave a kind of pick-and-choose factor for their parents wanting a family-friendly movie. My rating for Super 8 is a 4.5 out of 5. You know, after all these years of Spielberg's portrayal of the government as a bunch of snobby jackhats, somebody high up is probably going to jump on this guy for giving them a bad image. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for exposing some of Big Brother's dirty little secrets. As a matter of fact, it just so happens that one of my buddies in the US military sent me some pretty interesting photos the other day. You think that aliens are what they're hiding in Area 51? Heh. Take a good look at this next slide here that I got for you, and we'll see just what you call impressive these days. Let me just find it here, and you'll see what you
Hey, what the? Hey, wait a minute! I was kidding!